Choi Beomgyu, one of my best contenders. Never mind. No! No! Beomgyu! Why are you born so late? He was born after the year 2000. I'm done. I'm sad and I'm done. He can't be my bias. What is the Nunajil number I will call and turn myself in? Beomgyu, I'm sorry. 그럭저럭 문화셔야를 바뀌어서 이제 형제냐. Beomgyu, I'm sorry. 20세기 되어야 했는데 다시 내 양심의 위기. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. 저 싫으면 사랑해. So he's an INFJ. I'm an INFJ. He's from Daegu. My ex is from Daegu. He's not dead yet. I hope not. His representative animal is a butterfly. Do you guys know the singer Navi? She's a very good singer. Oh, there's a ballad singer called Gomi too. I love Gomi. Gomi means spider and Navi means butterfly. That's why I'm talking about them. Sorry. I think Gomi was like in YG. And you can look them up if you have time. They're amazing like singers. His fandom names are Bamtori and Pampadan. Oh, Pampadan, that's so cute. I want to be in Beomgyu's fandom, but I was born too early. He has a mom and a dad as well. Good for him. He has an older brother. How old is your older brother, Beomgyu? Just kidding. Just kidding. What am I doing? He likes playing the guitar. Guitar? What about other instruments? Do you play other instruments? Guitar? It's so funny. Beomgyu has the Daegu Satori accent. 서바이네! Or is that Busan? Sorry. Beomgyu is the center and a visual. Just look at his face. Like, I agree. 얼굴이 완전 visual이야. 인정. I thought Subin would be the visual though. But I can see why Beomgyu is the visual. I mean, if it was like in second gen, Subin would be the visual. The standard might have changed, but like, yeah, so Subin's face is kind of like, past generation visual. He's the classic standard, and Beomgyu is like this generation, I guess this generation standard is unique, refreshing, and beautiful. This is what I think. I see him and I just, wow. Yeah, as I mentioned in my introduction video, that he's probably going to be a source of my ongoing gender identity crisis. I wish I could look as pretty as him. Growing up, K-pop messed with my self-image a lot, and to this day, the legacy of it still bleeds into my sense of self, and also skews with my interpersonal relationships. I even developed like an eating disorder, and did a lot of dangerous things, and I weighed like 35 kg at 16, and it wasn't healthy. I got better after I left the idol industry and moved to England. But I can say for certain that the legacy of what I went through as a teenager still makes me feel bad when I look in the mirror. It might be an extreme case, but because I went through something very difficult, I would say that there's no level of struggle with kind of self-image and also with like relationship with K-pop that I don't understand. To the younger fans who may be watching this, I don't want to be like a gunde and tell you what to do, obviously, but just from experience, I wish you well, and that I hope that you start practicing setting healthy boundaries between what's real and what's an illusion. Otherwise, it will definitely have a long-term impact later in life. And these days, the beauty standard is even higher than before. I can say this from experience, and so please be careful out there and consume K-pop content moderately. As long as it continues to bring you happiness, do it. But the moment it starts to feel wrong or reflect badly on the way that you see yourself, stop and get yourself out. You come first, not your idol, but you. So don't let anybody make you feel bad about yourself. I'm sure your idol, wouldn't want you to feel bad either. So if you need to, get out, get out. I don't know who needs to hear this, but you are allowed to take a break from being a fan. It doesn't make you disloyal, it makes you human. Even artists take breaks too, right? So I'm sure they will understand because they should. And you are obviously more than just the company's wallet. You are a human being and you are important. And I'm sure your idols would agree that you are important. Right, end of my PSA. This is what this channel is for me to talk about like K-pop from my experience, while also discovering new things that's happening in the industry at the moment. So Beomgyu's favorite fruit is strawberries, 딸기, ichigo. So Beomgyu's favorite colors are pink and white. I'm getting a sense that I feel like he's the type of kid who would wear perfume of the opposite gender, because I do that too, and I'm an INFJ, So maybe that's why I think that way. I'm not sure. I just get the sense, it's just intuition that I feel like he might be the sort of person who wears the perfume of the opposite gender. I do that. I only wear men's perfume because it smells nice, and women's perfume makes me feel kind of nauseous. Did you know that functionally perfume was created to attract the opposite gender, and that mentality is, you can see that mentality is still ingrained in the heteronormative marketing today, which is why perfumes are separated into for men and for women. They use Burberry Touch for men. I've been using that since I was like 16, but every time it runs out, I would just go to buy it at the airport. But this year, I came back from Korea. When I came back from Korea, I tried to buy it, but they don't have it anymore, so I don't know if they discontinued it because it's been more than 10 years. So I bought Burberry Hero for men instead, and I like it. It smells good to me. Is he the main producer of the group? That's nice. He's probably really rich, right? I've always wanted to get into songwriting. Is it too late? If anyone has a song and wants pretty words, let me know, I'll top line. So beomgyu and taehyun are the early birds. That's nice. I have delayed sleep disorder, which is why your body clock keeps moving. So when I travel to another country, I never get jet lagged. I just become a decent human being. Done. The song that I would like to hear beomgyu sing is 믿을게 by Everyone Project, or Sung Shi-kyung's 당신은 참. That's a classic. For some reason, I feel like it might be because of his voice and his hair, like his long hair. I feel like he would look good. beomgyu would look good in a rock band or like an indie band. You know, like Daybreak or Nail. Do you guys know Nail? They're very famous. Kind of indie rock. They're great. Right, as I said, I want to hear him sing Everyone Project 믿을게. The lyrics to 믿을게 is just very comforting, and I want to hear it in his voice. How did the song go again? 언제쯤 보자. 또 언제 만나자. 기약 없는 약속들이 느고 무표정한 계절 사이로
거야 다 괜찮을 거야. 나의 하루는 그런 대로 지내. 믿을게 믿을래 그렇게 믿어볼게. 잘했다고 우리 그 결정은 잘했다고.
Isn't it so pretty, the lyrics? I still listen to it from time to time because it feels like a nice pat on the back, you know? What of you don't want to hear him sing that lyrics like in his voice? It would be so nice. I would listen to it to sleep. So nice. Love his voice. Oh, watch the music video of Nails the day before. It's like a very layered narrative that plays around with time in a very sublime way. So if you're interested in kind of like music video narratives, storytelling, and things like that, that MV is very subtle. It's like very poignant, and yeah, the music's just really good. You should check it out. Right, so beomgyu's personality prediction. It says that beomgyu is the mood maker of the group. As an INFJ, I guess that makes sense, because I'm also an INFJ and I always feel responsible for other people's emotional comfort around me. And like in a situation where I'm making when I'm trying to make other people happy or lift their moods by, making a fool of myself or just being obnoxiously loud, those kind of things, afterwards, I just get so exhausted. I don't know if beomgyu feels the same way or is the same way, but I hope that he doesn't get burned out. Yeah, as a person, I hope he doesn't get burnt out by his position as a mood maker of the group. I'm not sure if someone assigned that to him or is self-assigned. I have a feeling that it might be self-assigned as an INFJ, because you can't really help not sensing other people's moods and wanting to make it better. That's just part of your personality. Yeah, so I have a feeling it might be self-assigned, but let me know. I might be wrong. I'm probably wrong. Hopefully there's someone, in his life who can kind of remind him that other people's emotions aren't his responsibility, right? And he shouldn't have to feel the need to hard carry the team's energy, because there's a team for a reason, right? Right, so now we're on to taehyun, Kang Taehyun. Both of my contenders are born after the year 2000. He was born in 2002, so he's 21. Wow. I don't even remember anymore when I was 21. He's 177 centimeters tall. That's tall. These days, people don't think that it's tall, but 177 centimeters is very tall. At least for me, since I'm 157, well, 157.7, which means I'm 158. You have to round it up. It's just idle manners. So I was like seeing this Hong Kong boy who was born in the year 2001, but he told me that he was born in 1998. The thing is, right, he's like 177 centimeters, and I was like, who in the 20th century is that tall? And it turns out that he lied. Bad boy. Right, so Taehyun is from Gangnam. Is he rich? His representative animal is a parrot. By all the young, like, representative animals, insects, and he's a parrot. At the end of his questioning film, the Morse code translates to clue. Why? Oh, is it because he's inquisitive? Because of his T, so he's a detective? His fandom name is Taehyun. Why? Does it have something to do with him being a detective? He went to Hanlim. Every second gen and third gen idol gets transferred to Hanlim because... Can I say this? Can I... Anyway, the truth finally came out, like about a few years back, a scandal on the news, so you can look it up if you're curious, but hopefully the curriculum is improved. So Taehyun likes sweet things. I didn't expect him to have a sweet tooth. That's sweet. Sorry. Taehyun focuses on the present more than worrying about the future. That's very ST. In my later years, I've been appreciating T's a lot more. Because they're like just so calm and they like do things very methodologically. I don't know if that's true for him. Do people call him like more mature than his age? He's left-handed. I've always thought people who are left-handed are cool since I'm not left-handed. Right, so Taehyun sleeps with his eyes open and they don't close all the way. Why? Because his eyes are so big. My cousin's like that. He has really big eyes and they don't close properly, so when he sleeps, it looks like he's been possessed. I'm not saying that Taehyun looks possessed, I'm talking about my cousin. And he was a child actor, so he's been like in the industry, like entertainment industry for a long time. His favorite movie is Inception. Inception was a good film. It's my second favorite movie. My favorite movie is Pan's Labyrinth. So Taehyun has a cat named Hoba. Oh, is it a ginger cat? Right, so I really love Taehyun's voice, and just from that alone, I want to choose him as my bias. And he's a T, so I feel like he's going to be safe for my heart. He won't give me a cardiac arrest or make me freeze to death on the Himalayas. And I feel like he has a very sweet personality, but like sweet with a limit, you know? He can be very blunt and cutthroat. If he thinks something is ridiculous and doesn't make sense, he'll just say that it's ridiculous and it doesn't make sense and he's not gonna do it. I think he's that kind of person, that kind of boy. More mature than his age, or his position in the group as like the fourth oldest, the second youngest, right? Because we only have Kai left now. By the way, I'm predicting all of this from his physiognomy and his MBTI. Let me know what I got correct. So the songs I would like to hear Taehyun cover, do a remake, is, it's gotta be this song, 봄을 노래하다 by 40. 노래하다. They're gonna sing 봄을 노래하다 by 40. Because he's such a, I think his voice would suit this song. Or Simple Plan, or Panic at the Disco songs. Oh, beomgyu would also sound good singing Panic. Both of them have got the voice. Do you know Panic at the Disco? Been around for a while. Lying is the most fun a girl can have without taking her clothes off. This title hasn't aged well, but the song is nice. Is it okay for them to do like a sexy concept? So just imagine, okay, beomgyu sings the verse that leads up to the chorus, and then Taehyun can come in the chorus. It will sound magnificent. It will sound like, ah. Hang on, let me just play a little bit. If I can't play it and it gets copyrighted, I just won't include it, and then I'll just leave the list of songs in the comments and you can look it up.
Is it still me that makes you sweat? Am I who you think about in bed? When the lights are dim and your hands are shaking as you're sliding off your dress, think of what you did and how I hope to God he was worth it. When the lights are dim and your heart is racing as your fingers touch, I got more wit, a better kiss, hotter touch, a better fuck than any boy you'll ever meet. Sweetie, you had me. Girl, I was it, look past the sweat, a better love deserving of exchanging body heat in the passenger seat. No, you know it will always just be me. Let's get these tea hearts beating faster and faster. So testosterone boys and hard liquid girls, will you dance to this beat and hold over cause?
Okay, anyways, that's enough. Getting carried away. I used to like rock out to this song and like lip sync to it, because at the time I was still learning English. I was like really young. Yeah, it's a cool song. Hyunin Kai, very tall. That might be the case for Kai. There's also repetition bias. Enough historical context on MBTI for the day.
Chicago, make some noise.
I guess we upgraded from gold to diamond. Golden money or something like that, right? What was that? Was that Jello from BNP? It's been so long. People like to blame the fans when the fans get upset about idols dating or using human emotions and fans' passion as a currency. Most kids weren't born with a fan manual installed in their head. As someone who's now an adult, I feel a lot of empathy towards the young fans. Once there's a scandal or misalignment between reality and the fantasy that the industry created, we get hurt. And then demonizing the fans once the parasocial ties that the industry encouraged the fans to form become too strong, thus turning them into sasang fans. He just looks so sweet. I feel like another vibe for him would be... Did I already recommend a song for Yeonsun? There's another song, adapted from a manhwa. He's the one that I know is the least safe for my heart. I feel like he comes from another world. Oh, that face. Oh. Oh.
Please don't drive me insane.